Es un lío. Marihuana. Y te metas en mi cama porque sé que tiene la pussy linda, como Belinda. Un niño de repente no te... ¿Y cuál es tu signo? Si el de yo era pastor, no, aquí mismo. Y conmigo no es lo mismo. Recho. Me veo lado. Ey, ey. Y ahora anda en todos lados. Ey, ey. Uno prendido y el otro está enrolado. Por si no me ha probado. What it do, Instagram. Baby, yo sé que cuando yo pruebe yo me voy a enamorar. La pruebe yo me voy a enamorar. No me voy a olvidar. Mira qué pasa. Baby, yo no tengo pel de probarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. No, a mí yo no sigo el juego. Y se me golpeó yo. Ah, ay, de probarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. Pues yo consejo. Y me golpeó. Ja, mami. Depende de era, pero pa' dentro que va. Con la nota arriba. Barceló. Ey, ey. Y si tú quieres, yo me hacemos no. Pero yo me atrevo. Y si tú quieres. Pero yo de. Baby, yo no tengo pues. De volverte y de enamorarme de nuevo. Ya te sigo el juego. Ah, y te lo quiero. Oh, we heard that. That was pretty loud. Baby, yo puedo. Oh. I want to share this. How do I share this? Oh, no. Oh, here we go. YouTube, you be wildin', YouTube, you be wildin'. Oh shit, I forgot to change the caption. The caption says footage of Snoop Dogg. Oh shit, I forgot to change the caption. The caption says footage of Snoop Dogg. It is not footage of Snoop Dogg, let me tell you. We already did that episode, chat. It is not footage of Snoop Dogg, let me tell you. We already did that episode, chat. Let's see. Baby, yo quiero. Baby, me atrevo a enamorarme. Un preview. Este tigre está pasado. Oh, here's a video for this shit? Let's watch it. Que cuando te apruebe yo me voy a enamorar. You got a video for this song. Vidal. Tenga que pasar. Baby, yo no tengo de parte de enamorarme de nuevo. Ya te digo el juego. Y te Ey. De probarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. What? What's going on there? Is that two dudes dancing? Uh. Uh. Mami. De por fuera, pero para adentro que va. Ey, ey. Y si tú quieres, se me huevo. Pero yo me atrevo. No te llevo. Baby, yo no tengo miedo de probarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. Ya te sigo el juego y te peso el pelo. There we go. Baby, yo sé que de te veré, yo me voy a enamorar. No me vuelvo a olvidar. Voy pensando, tenga que pasar. Baby, yo no tengo miedo de probarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. Ya te sigo el juego y te beso el cuello. Ay, ay, tengo miedo de enamorarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. Ay, sigo con... Y beso el cuello. Huh. Alexa, turn on all lights. Mami. Dueño entera. W. De venirme afuera, pero va adentro que va. Con la nota eleva. Ey, Bártelo. Bárcelo. 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 Ey. Y si tú quieres, no hacemos no de peligro, pero yo me atrevo. Y si tú quieres, no mamá te llevo. Pero, baby, yo no tengo miedo de tomarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. Yo te sigo el juego. Y te ves el cuello. Yo te... Yo, this video is fire. It's so simple that it's fire. It's fire. I love this song to begin with. So I'm sorry I couldn't play it. You know, copyright issues. But there is no copyright infringement if I'm singing it. Right? So that's cool there. Oh shit, wait. 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 What song is this? This is this one right here. All right. All right, let's. There we go. Let me put the closed caption so you guys can read the lyrics. Yeah. Yeah. Ey, en la cama se queda el olor de tu perfume. Tú eres una bellaca, yo soy un bellaco, eso es lo que nos une. Que tapa nota y no lo presume. Si tú fuera tu gato, los viernes y los lunes. Pa' que todo el mundo vea lo rica que tú estás, que tú estás. Oh, no. Messed up my fucking song. Now we gotta go back to the beginning. I hate when people do that shit to me. Nope. All right, from the beginning, chat, because somebody calling me at this time is real crazy, let me tell you. Real crazy, let me tell you. All right, let's do this again. There we go. Mira este. Está muy fucking, muy agenta. Yeah. Ey, en la cagua se queda el olor de tu perfume. Tú eres una bellaca, yo soy un bellaco, eso es lo que nos une. Entonces, que a ver que está buenota y no lo presume. Si yo fuera tu gato, hubiera una foto los viernes y los lunes. Pa' que todo el mundo vea lo rica que tú estás, que tú estás. Tengo que apretar y la cama suelto, pero por ti me quito. Si tú me lo pides, yo me porto bonito y pa' que vea lo rica que tú estás. Tienen que apretar y dos suelto, pero por ti me quito. Si tú me lo pides, yo me porto bonito. Tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota, friquitona, más se te nota, le gusta el ajo. Cuando está de nota, no lo bota, ey, no. Mami, dime dónde dejo el resumen. Sé que te dejaste asumir. O te tiro la plan B. Tú te ves. En los 2000 le escuchaba al revés, ¿eh? Ahora, la noche en la pared con élite. No te me condite, no te me arite. Satélite, mami, súbeme algo. Dame contenido. Por el recursivo. Nuestra bella que era nunca la olvido. Pero no quieren a fijo. Y que Luquesa me confiesa. Dice que a nadie le interesa. Ey, Pipo, ¿tú le viste los cabellos a ti por los sobacos? Qué rica que tú estás. Tengo que apretar. Y en la calle ando suelto, pero por ti me evito. Si tú me lo pides, yo me porto bonito. That was a good song. That was a good song. I wish you guys could have heard it with me. I wish you guys could have heard it with me. And I didn't have to sing it to you. I didn't have to karaoke the goddamn song. Hello? Yo, what's up? Yeah, yeah. I heard them. The legend was barking at them. Because Legend was barking at somebody on the door. I don't know who it was. You know me. I don't like to meet people. I don't want to talk to people. Guess who called me out of nowhere? You're saying that, and guess who called me out of nowhere? Homegirl. On Buddha. Homegirl called me. On Buddha. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Right now, like literally, you called me 5 minutes before that. She just called me. I didn't even pick it up. I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I have a rule. I have a rule. I don't want to meet nobody. Second rule, you fucking with somebody I know, you a dub. You is 100% a dub. You understand? No, I'm talking about shorty from this floor right here. Mm, yes. Before, 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 before. But that's what I'm saying. Before he got there, he wasn't there yet. He was still upstairs. He was just visiting sometimes. And when I started seeing the visits, I cut her off. I said, not even, don't even high and buy me. I don't even give a fuck about who you are. You understand? First of all, you knew. Second of all, I've been known him. And third of all, if you still calling me and he hasn't made the acknowledgement that I know you, then you a dub. I'm there. Not only that, it's real nigga shit. Real nigga shit is you see me with a chick, right? I don't give a fuck what you know about me. Don't holler at her. Just like you seen that chick go outside with the dog, I don't talk to her nothing. But if you see me with her, don't go try to talk to her behind my back. You get what I'm saying? I don't even fuck with that bitch, but that's the best example. You understand? Exactly my point. 4:35. Who the fuck gonna call me at 4:35? Nah, and I was on stream. I'm on stream right now, and on stream that person called me. You understand? So that Yeah. No, no, no. You good. You good. You fams. It's all good. But it was good that you called me because it's funny how that happened earlier. Yeah. That I didn't hear all that because I didn't. Once I heard Legend barking too much, I said I'm not gonna stand up. Yeah. I didn't. I did not want to get up so they don't hear me walking. I knew Legend wasn't wilding for no reason. Exactly. It had to be him telling somebody as he's going to her house. So now he lands in her house, right? So why is she calling me? She has to have had a conversation with him, right? She had to say, I could get something from somebody, right? So now he's gonna be like, who? She's gonna say me. He's gonna be like, bullshit. Call him. So if I pick up, that's a death trap. I'm good. You get what I'm saying? It just don't make it ain't not it's not much to explain unless me and her have a fucking friendship. I ain't never been her friend. You get what I'm saying? Like it's different if you call me 4 5 in the morning. I'm gonna pick up like, yo, Mel, you good? But I don't know that chick from a hole in the wall. 20 minutes ago they're talking about that's Chi-Chi's dog. 20 minutes later, you calling me. Sounds like some kind of verification call. And guess what? They ain't nothing to be verified. Nope. Mm-hmm. That's that. Good, good. Because I didn't hear that part, but I kind of assumed it when Legend was going berserk. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like they were passing by and somebody was like, Mm-hmm. Oh, it even adds up more because it could be Crazy Shorty, right? Water. You already know who I'm talking about. Crazy. I don't want to say no names because I'm on stream, but you know who. So I'm thinking they rendezvoused with each other. Yeah, they were going. Yes. So they probably coming from a different floor, trying not to use the elevators because people will hear them. And thank you so much for fucking hitting me up because that's the type of shit that. Listen, I hate when people put me in predicaments that I don't want to be in. You understand what I'm saying? Like she already know what's up. She knows how niggas get down. Real nigga shit. Real nigga shit is real nigga shit, right? You gonna respect whoever you with. So how you gonna hit me up at this time when your niggas in your crib and we ain't even cool? That's that's crazy. Don't put. Yeah. Now you. Yep. You. Yeah. Since that day. Yeah. She said the fucking yeah. Gigi's prophecy. Gigi's prophecy. That's why I did the album because of that moment. So how you think? After I know that much about him, I held that nigga down. He's a dude I'm trying to put on my podcast over that incident because it happened so epically after a fucking prophecy, right? How am I gonna burn that bridge over a bitch? I'm good. Niggas over bitches, money over hoes all day long. I'm a real nigga like that. Like I don't give a fuck. You want her, you can have her. But that's somebody that ain't never even been mine. Not even a friendship. She tried to creep in one time, and you know why I chanced her? Because I was like, maybe if I be cool with her, maybe she'll be less bullshitty when it comes to because you know she got beef with Jazz. Jazz don't like her. So I'm thinking maybe if I could be cool with her, it could bring a little bit of peace. You feel me? But now I see why Jazz don't like her. You understand what I'm saying? So I got to go with my gut instinct. Jazz is somebody I trust and believe that has a good judge of character. So if Jazz don't fuck with you, you ain't somebody to fuck with. So now on top of that, you gonna come call me. Like if anything, tell that nigga to call me. Tell that nigga to call me. You want to tell me something? Tell that nigga to say it. I don't want to talk to you. I don't got shit to say to a chick that got a man. You got a man. I don't fuck with you. Don't talk to me. Yeah, and that could be her trying to like act like she trying to prove that and then that's just gonna put me in harm's way. I'm good. You ain't that special, Mo. I don't gotta fucking do that shit. Don't put me in harm's way because you want to prove anything to anybody. Bitch, you in love, then be in love. You fuck with a nigga, then that nigga could get you everything. Fuck you asking me for, right? If I got a girl, my girl want me to get her some weed or get her a bottle. I, then that's my job as a man. Why you calling another nigga to bring you something? Like that's trouble. That's trouble. Yeah. What exactly? What if I open the door, huh? Mm-hmm. Even though you know I'm heavy with the artillery. Niggas come in here, I've been dying for it to happen. I'm gonna leave you dead right here and I'm gonna call the police and self-defense this bitch. You feel me? Whatever I gotta do, 8 months, 6 months, whatever. You know? I'm gonna put you in the ground. I'm gonna be smoking packs of you. I'm gonna fucking smoke packs of you, nigga. You feel? You know me. You know me how I give it up. You know how I give it up. You know? Is this nigga there? Your significant? That would have been some shit because I know he would have been active right away. Yeah, exactly. He would have been active. Yeah, yeah, nah. Yeah, because it could all be a setup. This is the grimy town. You understand what I'm saying? We in grimy town. We got too much for niggas that got nothing. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers knock on the door for a fucking match. Motherfuckers are knock on your door for a piece of paper. Yeah, niggas are knock on your door 4 in the morning for a lighter. So we got too much for niggas that got nothing, and we don't got shit. But but niggas will run up in your crib just for the fuck to take a can of to take a 6 pack. Niggas will tie you up for a 6 pack. Look what they did to Zeus. I mean, like, come on, stop playing with me. Nigga had to move to get rid of the problem. That's crazy. Huh? It definitely wasn't his fault. It was because he got beat to death in his house. And then niggas was like, bro, you can't be here if you're gonna bring that type of heat. But in all, what was he? Nothing but the person getting extorted. Eh, That's listen. That's all gangland shit. That's why I identify with that shit a long time ago. Listen, 2005, I was in that shit heavy. I remember being with niggas that I ain't gonna name no cliques. I ain't gonna name no gangs. I ain't gonna say no colors. But them niggas had me. We used to take over people's cribs. How's that? One day we visiting and smoking with that person. Next week we got the whole apartment. That motherfucker's in a wheelchair in another room. We got the whole apartment, and we paying your rent, nigga. Don't worry about that. Your Section 8, your $20, we paying that. You understand? Niggas got a bitch they found in fucking 42nd Street, a runaway. They got that bitch in a bedroom, butt naked, just taking niggas one by one. You understand? So I've been in gangland. So I know what's going on in there. You think that what? You nah, you crazy. Niggas is getting smacked if they don't do what they tell them. That's what's happening there. And I don't want to pardon none of that. I'm too old to be in gangland territory. I'm too old to be like, oh, repping sets. Nah, I don't spin, I don't gangbang, I don't do none of that shit. Don't nobody involve me in none of that. I'm good. Thank you. No, thank you. Even my family members that pull out open a safe and pull out a brick. I'll walk out the house. Like, don't never show me shit like that. I don't want to have that information in my head. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because when niggas get caught, they're going to ask me. And I'm not a criminal. I'm going to have to answer some questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a snitch. But if you make me a witness, I'm going to have to say what I saw. Right? If we doing a crime, I'm not going to tell. But if you're doing a crime in front of me and I didn't ask you to involve me, then you just made me a witness, nigga. I ain't snitching. Who told you to do that in front of me? Who told you to pull out a gun? Why? Why would you do that? Now the cop is asking me, did you see a gun? They probably got a video of me seeing you with the gun, and I'm gonna lie? Don't pull a gun out in front of me. If we not co-defendants, don't do nothing in front of me. Now, if we co-defendants, tell me how much I'm getting out of this, then it's worth me keeping my mouth shut. You feel me? But people be getting shit twisted. They think witnessing something is the same thing as snitching. No, snitching is that you and somebody did something and you trying to get out of it. Witnesses, I don't know who the fuck you niggas are, and you robbing the bank I came to pull out $20 from. Did I see something? Yeah, I saw two guys. I came to the ATM to get 20 bucks, two guys with machine guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made me a witness, nigga. Niggas are snitching. That's not snitching. That's not snitching. Snitching is if we doing something together. You know what I'm saying? So if these niggas make me a witness, what am I supposed to do? Right? They try to play that muscle bound shit over here. I'm gonna have to leave niggas leaking. And when I leave niggas leaking, now you made me a witness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. Oh my god. Yeah. He's Yeah, I know. He knows his dogs don't like my dog. Yo, and that's the messy shit I don't. That first because I saw her coming, yo. Home. Back to the other person you're extorting. So my thing is now all the traffic that we saw going from the second floor to the seventh floor, from the second floor to the eighth floor, now it's coming here. All the same strap hangers, and that's gonna bring heat. You know, wherever there's a lot of commingling, there's gonna be heat. Wherever there's money and exchanges, there's gonna be heat. Cause somebody gonna do something stupid, and they're gonna get smacked. Just like today, just knocking on the door. Just like somebody gonna the minute that somebody doesn't get the money they supposed to get, or somebody getting smacked. Just like today with the kick in the door. You understand? That's the beginning of how this is gonna escalate. Her name is Chi Chi too. Yeah, the one with the crawler. Mm. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, oh, that. Yeah, all right. That's what I figured you were saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That like they act like they renting rooms and they're going from one room to another in an apartment. This is a whole building. Like, relax. They wildin'. They wildin'. That's why I can't wait to move out of this building. I love everybody here, but I think I outgrew this little fish tank. You feel me? I need a river or a lake. Oh my God, that chick, yo, listen, man, oh man, that is just this is me neither, me neither, me neither, me neither. That's oh, you know who I bumped into today? The the one that I like, the one that you would thought that I was talking about. How I'm going downstairs to walk Legend, and she's coming in, bro. She looks so beautiful. She looks so beautiful. I wanted to say something to her. She had some leather pants on, and she had like a dope ass top. Yo, she looked so fucking good, my nigga. Oh my god! And I couldn't say shit to her because she don't like me. And you know me, I'm the type of nigga that if a girl want me to respect her boundaries, I respect it all the way. Like, do you, yo? You told me don't talk to you because you feel offended, I won't. You feel me? I'm that nigga. If a girl be like, nah, because I think I like this guy, I'll be like, then go pursue that guy. You feel me? I've never been the like, oh fuck that nigga, get with. Yeah, that bike I gave it to her. That was I gave, that shit cost me $1,300. I gave her that bike. And that bitch took that bike because she was like, "Oh, is that it makes it easier for me to come see you and this and this and that." And then after a while, it was like, "Oh, I can't even come see you because it's mad difficult." Thought you needed the bike though. No, that one I haven't heard from her in 2 weeks. Period. Like I just never heard from her again. I'm talking about the one from downstairs with the two girls. That one. Yeah, I saw her downstairs. Like yeah, when I came back from the hospital, she was downstairs coming in, and I was going out with Legend. After I saw you up here. She looked so beautiful, yo. I just wanted to. I wanted, and she was mad lit. I wanted to be like, "Yo, what's good? Pull up on me," but she probably pissed off and hate my. She looked at me, but she didn't. I don't know if it was Stan because she was drunk. She had that look that I just wanted to grab her and kiss her. It was one of those. You know when the girl you like is like mad saucy, you just like ah shut up, come here, yo. No man. I did. I wanted to like. I wanted that moment for her to be like, "Yo, you good?" Because I'm seeing you with a while. But like, "Yo, are you good?" Because I'm saying I haven't seen you. Like that's what I wanted, but it didn't happen. But it's whatever. She looked great. She looked amazing. She looked beautiful. She was gorgeous. You know. But the other one, she just turned. That's crazy. They could attack Legend real fast. That is a fact. I would have had to literally shelter him. Like they would have had. They would have bit my arm. They would have bit my arm. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't walk around without weapons, so I got something on me. Them dogs is not gonna, but they were definitely gonna take a piece of my elbow off, trying to get to Legend. Yeah, it's just what it added to it. To me, it's like it wouldn't. You know, like my brother was like, "Oh, you mad brittle? If you get hurt, now you're gonna be worse." Like, I'm already hurt. Like, if I get hurt, it's not gonna be. It's like being in jail and getting extra time. It's like that shouldn't even hurt me. Like, I know I wasn't gonna leave anyway. You know, like I know I'm not gonna be better anyway. Fuck it. Yo, that's crazy. And then for her to call me 30, 45 minutes after, that's crazy. Yeah, he probably broke out and she's trying to get lit. Yeah, that's probably what he did. He probably packed and left. Wow. Wow. So that's probably what happened. And then she trying to call me like, nah, nigga, I'm good. Handle your own bees. We ain't cool like that. I ain't saving no. I don't, do I look like Captain Save a Ho? Do I really look like Captain Save a Ho? I'm not that nigga. You must got me confused. That's crazy. That, mm-hmm. Ah, that's probably what it was. So you not capping. Let me tell you. That sounds very believable. Mm-hmm. Bitch, I'm out on you. And then she's like, "Oh, I still got a last ace on my under my sleeve." Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And now you see how I get involved in shit that I shouldn't be involved in. Now you get why I'm like, don't play me like that. Mm-hmm. After you warned me, yo, some shit just happened. Yeah, nah, I'm good. They wilding for the night. Nah, I'm good. I got eyes outside my door without having eyes outside my door. How's that? Yeah, I gotta buy some batteries. I think it's double A that bitch got. Yeah, that's all it needs. Everything else is fine. It's just the fucking batteries. Yeah. Sour patches. I heard. Thank you so much, Bat. Thank you so much. Bye. Later. There you go, Chad. Get the scoop real fast. Real fast, Chad. Real fast. I cannot divulge my sources because a journalist never divulges his sources. But let me tell you that I definitely get the scoop about shit that's going on. I'm a hermit cat. I'm a crab. Like my zodiac, I'm exactly my zodiac. You feel me? Like, I'm a crab, Chad. Now, what it do, what it do, what it do, Chad? How do I sound? Let's go. Here, what we'll do is we'll spike it up. So we can have a little more volume. Pom, 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 pom. What it do, chat? 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 What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do? Yo, chat. Oh, but then if I put it there in my headphones, no, that's not a good spot. I'm gonna have to grab my longest dread and just clip it to my longest dread. There we go. How do I sound now, chat? There we go. We are goody to go. So that way I don't have to scream because it's late at night. But yeah, chat. I got the scoop. I get the scoop right away, chatarones. Hope everybody's doing good. We on Instagram. We on Twitch. We live. We everywhere. Kick, YouTube. Shouts to everybody on Instagram. So shouts to Pamela. Shouts to Tommy. Shouts to everybody dropping in on the live, man. We watching. You watch. I hope you listening. You already see the vibes. It's your boy D from the Cheat Challenge. Was I smoking? Was that's what I was doing, chat? I don't know. I don't know if I rolled up and smoked. Let's see what the wheel. Let's see, guys. You guys ready? I'm gonna spin the fucking wheel of destiny, yo. What does it say? The wheel doesn't lie. The wheel does not lie. Zero bill. That means we go to Instagram. No watching TV. Ba-da-da-da-da. Let's put the wheel away. And that's it. There we go. They should fix that. That's a problem. All right. What were we watching? We were watching some Bad Bunny, but we weren't listening to it though, because we can't. If we listen to it, we could get in trouble. This is what he does with his channel. That's fire. Stop dating people who don't get your music. That's a fucking fact. Yeah, gets a thumbs up. That makes sense. Yeah, te loco. This nigga always, he got the short shorts. Yeah, we got one of those, chat. That's the Rolly right there. Look at it right there. Rolex. How I like that? Oh, because I liked all of them. Copy, 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 copy. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Bob Boney. What else he had over here? I feel like being nosy. Now that he's putting parts of his real life, I feel like being nosy. That is a dope picture, let me say. I'm getting inspired at what I should be taking pictures of. Damn, he got some hairy feet. That's a lot of hair. I don't got hair there. I don't have hair there. My hair. I don't even got hair that far down my leg. My legs are pretty. But then again, I don't even got no chest hairs either. I only got to grow hair like right here in the middle. And I'm a hairy motherfucker, chat. But I'm just not that hairy, I guess. Anyway, this gotta be his family member. They kind of look alike. It's gotta be like his little brother or some shit. I don't know. Good shit, my bro. At least you get to see him be a real person. You feel me? Like that's important for me. That's mad important. Into perspective, what into perspective got cooking over here? Let's watch a little bit of this.
Like the mighty boy, posting reactions. Can't you tell? Gotta laugh, got a point. Join me. Let's get this thing right.
Yeah, what up, y'all? We back with another one. Reaction video. Your boy Bull Light, aka Bush, aka Into Perspective.
Bull Light. I like that. I like
you know
that.
what we do. Today we're gonna get on a few topics. What's going on in Philly? First of all, we'll get into that in a minute. Second of all, 50. Man, that's a whole nother situation. And big news in New York is the Ebro in the morning. You know, we lost one of our morning shows, so we'll get into that too. Bullite reactions. Let's add this one to the stage, man. This young kid, alleged Philly hitman, crazy as hell, bro. He was a rapper too. Now, somebody did a piece on this kid when he was on the run. I think he was on the run for a minute. But we're gonna get into check this out, and then we're gonna see the story behind this. What's going on in Philly? We already know it, but they getting younger and younger in Philly. I think Philly's the town where these kids is getting young. Like it was Chicago, but I heard some things in Philly like 10, 11, 12 shooters, 10, 11, 12 years old. What the hell is going on? And you would think because it's a heavy Muslim city that it'll be more, you know what I mean, around the kids. But man, them kids out of control, and they be Muslim too. That's what be tripping me out. But yeah, man, this kid just got caught up. Let's check this out.
One of Philadelphia's most wanted criminals is off the streets. 25-year-old Tyvine Jones was formally arraigned on murder charges today, 24 hours after his capture following years on the run. Jones is accused of 3 homicides that prosecutors say stem from his role as an alleged hitman for a brutal gang. Action News reporter Elizabeth Worthington now with the story.
An anonymous tip led U.S. Marshals.
The hitmen come younger and younger nowadays.
In Lansdowne Wednesday morning, where alleged hitman and gang member 25-year-old Tyvine Jones was arrested.
Jones has been a fugitive since April of 2024. Jones evaded law enforcement by using the resources of his group to frequently change locations within Philadelphia and nearby counties.
The arrest of a fugitive
Boy been on the run.
Murder came as a shock to people who live in this apartment complex.
A hitman and this I don't know, we have like a lot of old folks and that's kind of about it.
I have never seen that guy before.
Jones is accused of killing 3 people between 2020 and 2022. 16-year-old.
So you could imagine it's probably more than that.
20-year-old Wesley Rodwell in May 2022, and 23-year-old Ryan Finley in a shooting captured on surveillance camera in September 2022. Investigators believe Garrison and Rodwell were rivals of Jones, but officials wouldn't comment on the motive behind Finley's killing.
3 groups today
are on notice that we will continue to work together to take them down.
Action News has learned Jones was arrested on gun charges back in 2020, about a month after he allegedly shot and killed 16-year-old Garrison. And in 2022, a little over a month before the shooting of Rodwell, he was sentenced to 3 years of supervised probation. We're waiting to get a comment from the DA's office on that. For now, Jones is
3 years supervised probation.
I spoke to his court-appointed attorney today, who says he'll prepare a vigorous defense. Outside police headquarters, Elizabeth Worthington for Action News at 10 on PHL 17.
Well, you know, apparently this kid is he was a rapper too. So let's get into that. They say he was a rapper. He's been on the run for a minute. Somebody did a report with all the whole situation surrounding this situation. So let's check that out. The Family. Yeah, I messed with that in that channel. The Family. Let's get into that, man.
It's the start. It's the start. Oh, the legendary Frank Derby.
In Philadelphia are trying to track down a man they say is connected with 3 separate murders. Investigators say a $5,000 reward is being offered for information leading to the arrest of Tyvine Jones.
He was dissing on my homie, and then that little nigga can't say a name in my song, cause I know the feds gon' try to run, they said his fat ass ain't get that far.
That boy sound like a Nardo Wick. He sound like Nardo Wick a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
$1,000 reward is being
Let me bring
offered
that back.
for information leading to the arrest of Tyvine Jones.
He was dissing on my homie, and then that little nigga can't say a name in my song, cause I know the feds gon' try to run, they said his fat ass ain't get that far. But if you don't land in Charlottesville, turn bumper in the track star.
Is dead after more gun violence in Philadelphia. Police say the 16-year-old was shot early this morning at the intersection of North 22nd and Diamond Streets in North. 16-year-old was shot early. Is dead after more gun violence in Philadelphia. Police say the 16-year-old was shot early this morning at the intersection of North 22nd and Diamond Streets in North Philadelphia.
Please. This individual is one of the most wanted people currently in the city, and there's a $5,000 reward on his head.
Fam, I've been doing a lot. Last couple of weeks, I haven't been posting as much as I want to. I'm getting a new studio together for the New Year's, thank God, and I'm excited. And of course, I vlogged to give you guys an experience and see how far we came. But headed to this weekend coming up, man, there's a couple stories I wanted to bring to you guys' attention this Thursday. One of them is based out of Philadelphia. In the last 24 hours of me making this video, the blind still leading the blind. You see, Philadelphia been looking for a man for the last 5 years, who some say the youngest alleged hitman in the city. And he finally...
That boy been on the run for 5 years. That mean the community protecting him. They got love for him. Somebody helping him out. And it's going to be sad when they go arresting the people that was helping him out. But hopefully not. But damn, he been on the run for 5 years. He probably been chilling in Philly. Nah, we'll see what's up, though.
Been arrested after a 5-year manhunt within the last 24 hours of me making this video. Police say this young man whose alleged murder stretched across at least 3 years. And while he was online dropping music, giving out clues, taunting investigators, just 4 weeks ago, he released another diss track basically aimed at the cops themselves. Now, authorities claim he wasn't just some random kid in the streets. They say he was the designated hitman for a well-known Philadelphia crew, which we'll later identify and discuss. And if I was anybody still tied to him, some would say at this moment, it'd be best to lay low on purpose. But here's where things get even crazy. Over the years, police say he bragged about having more than 3 bodies. And in one clip, he couldn't even hang around someone who didn't.
How you a killer, nigga? You ain't got more than 3. You ain't trying to slide, fuck it, then there's more for me.
So who are we talking about? A young man.
Whoa. That make it seem like them 3 ain't nothing. I think he got more than that. You know, they don't
about a young man.
Whoa.
How you a killer, nigga? You ain't got more than 3.
Even hang around someone who didn't.
How you a killer, nigga? You ain't got more than 3. You ain't trying to slide, fuck it, then there's more for me.
So who are we talking about? A young man.
Whoa. That make it seem like them 3 ain't nothing. I think he got more than that. They don't. The police don't catch everything. They catch some, but they don't catch everything.
And some say 150 pounds soaking wet. According to Philadelphia police, a man that's responsible for taking the lives of a 16-year-old, his own best.
Why are these little skinny dudes usually the most deadliest? That's crazy. They usually like a buck soaking wet. You feel me? And they be the deadly ones. Some skinny dudes, nothing to play with nowadays.
Friend, a local rapper who dropped a viral diss song with over 2 million views we'll later talk about, who was gunned down just 4 days later after allegedly filming in his opposition's neighborhood, and another man months later. Today we're going to break down a full timeline, identify who this young man is, his rap stage name, his nicknames, the murders he accused of, where he from, who he ran with, how some became enemies, and how some allegedly turned informants. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember and how some allegedly turned informants. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no one angle. I just give you the story. So with that,
So I think my man did this one. Shout out to the family. Like I said, I think he did this one when homeboy was still at large. He just recently got bagged up. It's several situations like that with the Philly young boys too. They be on the run for a second.
that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, today we headed to North Philadelphia and visited a gang called Bloomberg Gang. According to local police, a violent drug trafficking organization primarily associated with former Norman Blumenberg apartment public housing complex. The gang has been a target of multiple federal investigations and prosecutions for drug-related crimes and violence that quote-unquote terrorized the neighborhood. The gang...
See, but when you got a high-profile guy like this, wanted, and he's from the gang and it's documented, you already know that gang shut that shit down. They got the hell out of there. It's too hot. They got the hell out of Dodge. Whoever was over there doing their thing probably wasn't even, you feel me, affiliated, because if they were smart, they got the hell out, got the hell on, because police watching everything over there. If old boy was from there and he on the run, man, hot situation.
Operated out of the Norman Bloomberg Apartments, a high-rise public housing facility in the Searswood neighborhood of North Philadelphia. The complex was particularly demolished in 2016 as part of a redevelopment efforts. Philadelphia police say the gang was involved in heavy drug trafficking 24/7 on the streets, often accompanied by violence.
We in North Philly right now, in the Bloomberg Project, the heart of North Philly, a place where a lot of people wouldn't even come. I've been shot in both my legs. I've been shot in my face. It got so bad that the feds, we can't really stop what's going on, but we can just knock your project down. Man, they really took our projects and tore it down and broke it down the way they really wanted to do it.
Over the years, Bloomberg had leaders like Stinson, who was sentenced to 30 years in prison in 2020, and Juan German, sentenced to 30 years in 2019. They were found to have tightly controlled operations, supervised sellers, and look.
Shout out the family. I like this. I like his documentaries. Trap Lord Ross ain't the only one that could do that. He do it with integrity, without, he do it with some integrity too. So for sure.
lookouts. They even had taxes on members and customers. Members included shift sellers, grinders, or trappers, and lookouts to alert them to law enforcement presence. But as of recent, it's a new man that's been people in Philadelphia call him Rookie of the Year, Tavine Jones, also known as Erd and Bloomberg Erd in his music tracks.
Ain't shot nobody, fuck ain't know I got a body. I was smiling on the hit, laughing as I shot it.
These niggas no get back gang. These niggas ain't stand up for shit. I know he talks and turning his grave shit.
It's to the point where if you from Philly and you rapping like this and you sounding like something and you know, got the following, you already know, like the police is figured like, hey, most of the time the stuff they saying is true. You feel me? Because we know what type of city that is, you can't play like that.
Now, that last song was a song that was released just 4 weeks ago. 41,000 views ain't counting, called No Get Back. Basically taunting his enemies and the police. And mind you, at this point, he was on a run for 5 years, half a decade, fam. And
Wow.
For 3 murders. With the first murder alleged.
That's some next level type of power. I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody in that video, I hope they have masks on. There's gonna be a lot of arrests now, whatever else, because yo, he on the run, five murders, 5 bodies, allegedly. And he got videos and he taunting the police, and you see dudes in the videos, they crazy as hell too, tell you the truth. Those some wild boys.
Allegedly happened August 23rd, 2020, where a 16-year-old lost his life on Diamond Street, an area in the Raymond Risen projects, a significant public housing development located around 23rd and Diamond Street, which is frequently referenced as a key part of that specific hood. Original Valley, the blocks between 23rd and 25th Street on Diamond Street have also been historically associated with a specific local identity or group known as the Original Valley. The victim.
I ain't never seen no big buildings like that in Philly. Then again, I only been there a couple of times. I did some work in there, some film work down in Philly, had fun. But damn, I don't think when you think Philly, you don't think these type of buildings, you feel me? That look like some New York shit.
Was identified as Hayward Garrison, aka Lil Ranger. He was struck by gunfire on the 2200 block of West Diamond Street on Sunday, August 23rd, 2020 at 1:10 a.m. He suffered multiple gunshot wounds. Lil Ranger was transported to Temple University Hospital, where he later passed away. And he rests in peace and love and condolences to his family. As mentioned, he was just 16 years old. He resided on North 29th Street in Philadelphia. And the crazy part about his story is that he lost his life to gun violence just a year after his sister lost her life, after both of his sisters were stabbed by a 19-year-old woman who lived on the same block as them over allegedly a social media dispute.
Philly is a violent place, boy. I love Philly. I love, my peoples in Philly, but Philly is a violent place. Don't play out there.
That happened in 2019 at around 11:30 p.m. on a Monday on the 1500 block of North 29th Street. Shantae Garson was 23. She was found lying on the ground with multiple stab wounds. She was taken to a hospital where she later died, and her sister, Tyshawn Layton, was also stabbed multiple times. She was released from the hospital after being listed in critical condition.
That's sad.
The Ranger was just 15 years old at the time. His mother.
It's always sad when you hear about the ladies getting involved in some tragic violence, you know what I mean? But that's what it is nowadays. Nowadays, I be going through my feed on Twitter and whatever else, and it's just be a bunch of ladies fighting. That should be. I'd be like, what's going on? They be going crazy too. Females is getting more deadlier than dudes nowadays. I ain't gonna hold you.
Made an appearance on the local news. That's what she had to say.
Deadly dispute in a Philadelphia neighborhood. Officials say a woman and her sister were both stabbed by a neighbor. Tonight, we're hearing from the mother of the victims. Action News reporter Maggie Kent joins us now live from the neighborhood with the investigation and a closer look at the suspect. Maggie.
Sarah, police say they know who they are looking for. They've issued a warrant for her arrest. A young mother of two is now dead, and her sister at the intensive care unit at this hour.
I taught them to be better than that. But when God
It
has
seemed like in Philly ain't no fighting, ain't no having a dispute and getting a scrap on and it's over. You feel me? That's what it seemed like. But we know this is just the news. There's all kind of situations. They're gonna focus on the mostly the negative, but you already know, man, Philly, dangerous place to be. If you know anything, you know that.
his plan, like, what can you do?
Arlene Layton is mourning the loss of her 23-year-old daughter, Shantae Garrison, a mother of two young children herself.
I never thought that somebody would come and stab her over a fight. And my other daughter is in ICU, and we didn't even tell my daughter yet. So my daughter can't even see the news or nothing.
Her 28-year-old daughter, Tayshawn Layton, is also recovering from being stabbed in a fight on their block at 29th and Jefferson last night. Police say the sisters were wounded in the fight with a new neighbor, a woman who initiated the confrontation and showed up with a knife. Social media postings may have fueled the tension between the groups. Layton says her daughters were likely caught by surprise when the aggressor brought a knife.
My kids is not like that.
So that's his sister who ended up, caught up in that tragic situation. Rest in peace to everybody that's mentioned today on this platform. But I'm trying to explain what's the relation to him. But now, understand. But now I know because I forgot. I think that they say that's his sister, right?
So they don't even know, like, when you dealing with people like this, all you had to do is come home. Come home.
Police have interviewed multiple witnesses. They say there may be more arrests to come in this case. Tonight, a family of Shantae Garrison will be holding a vigil here on the corner where she died in her memory. We're live in Brewery Town. Maggie Kent, Channel 6, Action News. Rick.
All right, Maggie, thank you.
Now, as mentioned, Bloomberg, according to local police in Philadelphia, was responsible for Lil Ranger losing his life. And that was the story of him and his older sisters getting stabbed by a 19-year-old, leaving one deceased just a year prior. Just 2 years later, in 2022, police say Bloomberg
when you go through some real violent stuff like that, and you lose your sibling to violence, it does something to these kids. We already know that. So yeah, we always find that in these stories too, that every time you hear about the young alleged killer, you go to do the history, they went through some real real violent stuff as youngins, most of them.
Was responsible for a local rapper who some would say made one of the most disrespectful disses of all time. His name was Wesley Rodwell, aka Burke Street Man. As mentioned, he was only 20 years old, and on May 21st, 2022, he dropped a song titled 6 Feeters with over 2.4 million views, I ain't counting, and 16,000 likes. In that song, he could be seen dissing the dead, calling them out by names, going to his enemy neighborhood, shooting a music video, and dissing hoods in the process. And one of those hoods was Bloomberg.
In the tracks, ad car like Drizzy wasn't slumped all in that backyard. Heard Zebo try to run, they said his fat ass ain't get that far.
4 days later, May 25th, 2022, Burke Street Man was one of 4 men who was killed in Philadelphia. Philadelphia police say, while on the run for 2 years by that point, Bloomberg was the alleged hitman later charged in connection with that murder. And the crazy part is, looking back, Bloomberg had posted the picture of him and Burke Street Man. Things were true. Now, the next murder happened just a few months later, September of 2022. 23-year-old Ryan D. Finley was shot to death on the 1600 block of Crescent Street in the Nicetown, Toga area. For 5 years, Bloomberg would go on a run. But a year after the last murder that's being documented in this indictment, his good friend Bloomberg G's would be gunned down in what some say in an accidental shooting. Not to mention, Bloomberg G's was a local rapper, but he also was wanted for the murder of the 16-year-old that we briefly talked about at the beginning of this video. Some say Bloomberg who accidentally shot his man going on a drill. Bloomberg G's real name was Anthony Watson. He was shot once in the back of the head on the 1800 block of North Woodstock Street just after 8:15 p.m. Wednesday. A 26-year-old man was also shot in the foot. Police rushed Washington to Temple University. He was originally listed in critical condition, but died about 4 hours later. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family. He was only 21 years old, and he'd been a fugitive for over a year at that point, wanted for murder, as we mentioned. Apparently, they were trying to spend Burke.
It's amazing how they could be on the run that long.
Police recovered a gun plus 16 shell casings from 2 different caliber weapons, indicating the shootout. The motive remains under investigation. Some say Bloomberg allegedly shot him in the head by accident. But then on the second week of December of 2025, after having a $5,000 reward, and you would think for 5 years on a run and only $5,000, they ain't really looking for you. But nonetheless, he would finally get apprehended. Jones was found apprehended in an apartment complex on Lansdowne Avenue in Delaware County the morning of Wednesday, December 10, 2025, after the U.S. Marshal Service said they received an anonymous tip.
Is off the streets. U.S. Marshals arrest an alleged hitman accused of shooting and killing 3 people, including a 16-year-old. The Fugitive Task Force took Divine Jones into custody at the Stratford Court Apartments in Lansdowne this morning. They say the 25-year-old is a...
How do they get labeled as a hitman? Do they are the people accusing them of getting paid to make the hits? Because what I'm hearing is they're gang members and they doing gang stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how they hitmen.
Member of the North Philadelphia Bloomberg gang. The alleged murders happened between 2020 and 2022.
As we said, family, blind leading the blind. 2 of the alleged perpetrators that was involved in these murders was already arrested. 1 standing trial, and 1 information has been scrapped from online, and some say he cooperated. But at the end of the day, this story ain't about clout music or who was up or down in the streets. It's the fact that we headed in 2026, and you gotta be a fool to glorify somebody who choose to be on the run, to make weak music, get no paper, risk having life in jail and being told on for $5,000.
Yeah, but you gotta understand they're getting money from this thing. The crew's getting money. It's a business. They getting money. Dude glorifying death, and that became a thing. Like YBC Dude, he was he rested in peace out of Philly. He was the biggest rapper from his crew because he was the main one dropping names, doing very disrespectful stuff, going to grave sites and things like that. But he still was the main one in his crew that was getting that look and getting that motion. And he was making money for the gang. So you got to understand, it's sad, but it's true. And that come from the way we designed hip hop from the beginning. You know, we designed it a certain way, and this is the inevitable that's going on right now.
$1,000. Now, after looking up information, it's important to know this. Before Jones was apprehended this time, he was arrested 1 month after the murder of the 16-year-old Lord Ranger on gun charges and later released. But after taunting online just 4 weeks prior in a music video, allegedly killing the man who was once his best friend, not to mention killing the man he once was cool with, before posting him on social media like he grieving. But that same internet he boasts on got somebody $5,000 during the holidays. And him apprehended, thinking it all was a game until that 5-year run finally came to an end. Now families left grieving, and the city is left picking up the pieces. And another
The new Auto-Tune 2026 has been in the gym. Because this version runs lighter, everything.
So y'all just gonna let them do me like that? All of us do dirt, and I mean all of us. Y'all just gonna let them send me down the river, huh? Oh, stop complaining. You know the family order. You're up next. Take it like a man. Ugh. Yeah, Puff. You gotta just take this one on the head, man. Lucy already made the call. It's over. Matter of fact,
what is it, Sean with an H, who has no relation to Sean P. Diddy Combs?
Lord Lucifer, they telling me I actually gotta do time.
It was between you or the Epstein files. Now, Sean, we both know we can't lose that many good white men.
Y'all told me to go out there and hug and kiss babies and shit. These nasty niggas was making me jackets and touching my arms, nigga. A few of them niggas gave me a hug, man. What else do y'all want me to do?
Oh, it's simple. Do absolutely nothing, my child.
Nothing? What the fuck you mean, nothing?
Don't you worry, Sean.
But, Dad! I just came up with a great idea for a new foundation. We'll make a ton of money.
Now, Jimmy, don't you see that I'm on the phone? I'm sorry about that, Sean. I'll have to call you back later.
I gotta get out of here.
FBI, open up!
1,000 bottles of baby oil. I know you're guilty. You're sick, and you're going down for this. Mark, drop everything. We need you at the station. Right now, they got Diddy. Diddy, don't worry. We're gonna get you out of there, I promise. Whew. That was close. Good thing y'all picking me up. I think that they was catching on. Did you guys find anything on those tapes? We didn't find anything on the tapes.